get to the northeastern front on the double. Oh, what is this? Franky! Red King! Out of the way! I'm not letting you through! Steam stronger! Stronger? Yo, get these Vice Admirals out of here. Trash. Trash. These niggas are trash, bro. But we knew this, though. But this was known. This was a given. Franky fucked up this Steam Gauntlet thing, this red Steam Gauntlet thing, his mock film Z shit, with a simple strong right. Red King not looking so hot. Thick ass neck, crazy veins, sussy form. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When I think about it, it's thank God it's Friday, because right here, it's pretty sus. No cap. No cap. I'm not gonna lie to you. But listen. Franky got Vega Punked overnight. Nah! The Vice Admirals are the worst rank in One Piece because their ceiling can be pretty damn high, but their floor is low as fuck, man. Remember, Bartolomeo diffed off-screen a Vice Admiral, Maynard. I'm never gonna forget Maynard because Maynard is in the same pool, rank, and authority as someone like Garp. It's insanity. The Vice Admirals are disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Now, Franky, to be fair, this is after Wano Country, so he is stronger because they all get stronger by default. But Franky isn't even he's not even sweating. Is he sweating? Is Franky even worried? Where's Franky's battle damage? Where's the blood on his face? Where's the marks over his body? Why are his clothes not torn? He still has boat boots. His clothes are fine. Hoodie on point. He has that stupid ass hair front. That's still on point. Bro, he crushed him. Where's Franky's battle damage? Where? Nah, hold on, let me see this. Maybe he'll get back up, Red King. But right now, bro, just get these fucking Marines out of here. This is the Yonko crew. Shut the fuck. We're so done with these niggas. I never want to see Kizaru and Luffy ever square up again. I never want, because it's we're done with you niggas. We're fucking done. We're actually done with you guys. The only Marine right now that has any fucking weight of squaring up to Luffy is Akainu. And by then, Akainu's gonna get turned into a balloon animal. Literally, Luffy will grab Akainu and morph him into a lava lamp. That's how bad it's gonna be. This is a story about pirates first and foremost, not Marines. Get them out of here, bro. I'm tired, bro. Give me the real niggas. I need to see the return of Big Mom. I need to see Blackbeard. I need to see Shanks. Give me Emu. I need to see the real heavy hitters. I'm so tired of these Marines, bro. People, oh my God. Kizaru is oh. Vegapunk. Oh my God. Listen. Kizaru could be, okay. Let's say he's mentally nerfed somewhat. And in the future, when he's ready to let's strike crew at full power, awakening, crazy hockey, super tech. Okay, cool. He can fight against Sanji in the future because Luffy will literally turn him into a goddamn glow stick. All right, like it's Oshinoko. He will turn him into a glow stick. That's gonna be Luffy. I don't want to hear anymore, bro. I'm done. Okay. Fucking Marines. This is why Kaido snuck onto their ships like it was a cafeteria and ate all their food. He was literally jacking their shit. He was taking their lunch money and he was jacking their shit. Crazy. Fucking goddamn. Okay. Out of the way. I'm not letting you through. Steam Strong Raito. Fuck out of here. So we have the Giants. Wait, one of them's Kai and Kuma. Hey, Giants, take care of my dad. You bet. Leap. Brace yourself, Julie Bonnie. You stupid, miserable brat. We're not gonna let you keep a single one of our war machines. That's her father. And then this guy. Uh-oh. He's not a war. Oh. He's not a weapon. Huh? Sir, where's your hockey? Use your hockey to get her powers. What are you, hello? Hardening, something. He's not a weapon. Oh. My daddy. God damn. Child abuse. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Time out. Not true. Because Bonnie herself is also technically in her main form, not her main form, but in her true form, she's 12 years old. So it's not a child because, see, right here, it's kids playing. Yeah, it's kids horsing around. It's not child abuse. Yeah. Damn, Oda gets away with the weirdest shit sometimes. When you sit back and think about it, I can look at Bonnie, who appears to be a grown-ass woman, punting a kid in the face, but this guy's true form is a grown man, and her true form is a 12-year-old girl. And then Franky beat a Vice Admiral.
It's just perfect opportunity because this is the last time when nobody could hurt Big Mom's little soul things, the Big Mom homies or whatever. It was Brooke who was out of everybody able to do it. And in this case, again, like I just feel like again his damage might not be as if Luffy was able to do the damage and where it hurts, it's not going to be that damaging. But like one of them gets hit and they're like, oh shit, he actually.
You could be right. You could be right, but I feel like that may be too like repetitive because the soul thing was just like intangible things like Zeus and Prometheus. But I think that it can also bypass immortality. That one I'm not too sure. I feel like only Luffy has the weird zany or or the hockey transcending shit. Yeah, that's a hockey thing per se. So, but you could be right. You could be right, but I have to see more about that. Like you can because innately hockey like I remember the console. Let's say you could do damage to a Logia because your hockey could like hurt their true body. Luffy has hockey. He's been out of that shit for a minute now against the Gorosei. And still, their true bodies aren't taken. Like, their true bodies are being restored, too. So it feels like you need more.
So, like, Brooke can hit their astral bodies? I'm joking.
Has the other Gorosei showed the regeneration, like,
I mean, they got hit by the poison bombs and recovered, so.
Yes, exactly. With Franky, real quick. Franky proves that hockey is everything. I mean, technically, yeah. Franky has no hockey.
Broke that dude's neck.
I mean, Franky is probably a third commander at this point, I would think.
Whoa. Really?
That was a one shot, though. That was a one shot.
He beat, what's his face, Sasaki, right? And is that his name?
Is he beating who's who?
Yeah, I think who's who and Sasaki are roughly on the same level.
That's a high diff for him. That's like
I think Sasuke and Husu were on a similar level.
Because like Franky Shogun, it did get mind you, like this is crazy. Yeah, hold on. He's not in Franky Shogun. This is regular good old Franky. This is regular basic old Franky, not Franky Shogun.
Well, bear in mind it was regular Franky that finished Sasuke off too with the laser beam.
Yeah, with the beam, right? But like,
and the Shogun, he was dominating Sasuke physically.
Yeah, bro.
Not dominant because Sasaki, I think he did actually puncture the Shogun. Like I think he.
He was overpowering Sasuke pretty easily.
Yeah.
Physical
strength. Okay, hold on. So with the Shogun, is he third division?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because he was not as dominant as Jinbei was versus Who obviously. Because I think Jinbei is between like third and second commander person.
Who's who for Franky would be like a boss fight for Franky that he could win. Most definitely.
He's fast. I don't know.
Wait, he said that who's who gets probably defeated by Franky?
Yeah, but it's like a boss. Like how Luffy goes very high diff with somebody like Katakuri or some shit like that. It's like it's like that for Franky when he going against Who's Who. That's a
I,
boss
I
fight.
I don't think who's gonna lose to him. Like simply because of like his claw pistol, whatever.
Yeah, gun.
That
The
just
skill,
bites straight through
the skill tips in Who's Who's favor, but like I'm just pretty much saying like Franky has a chance. It's just a boss fight.
The
Mouth pistol.
so like in the Franky
Gun.
Shogun, he has the mouth thing, because in the Franky Shogun he has more defense for sure, and also it like acts as a cushion for like his main body. But if Franky now is like outbeating fucking what's his face, Red King, a Vice Admiral with a single punch, and
Red
King
was a one shot.
I mean, I'm assuming he got one shot by Franky in like regular good old Franky, not a Shogun, regular good old Franky.
Nigga head spin like a blade.
The problem is there's such a huge
Cole,
range on the Vice Admirals. Some of them are weak as hell, and some are like Toby Ropo level.
Cole, to use your words against you, each time they pass up like an island, they get stronger. So maybe
that's true.
Maybe Franky's stronger than what he was against Sasaki.
Franky beat Sasaki, who is either the number 1 or 2 Toby Ropo, and now he's stronger than that. So
because my problem too is that, and I'll be honest with you guys, my problem too is that after what happened on Wano Country, I feel like Robin is ahead of Franky in terms of power. So
I would agree with that.
I mean, I don't think that's like
I think Robin.
not
I have it
something that's
Jinbei, Franky, Robin.
impossible.
The only reason why I agree.
Same issues like Luffy.
I mean, I could agree with that, and the reason why I agree with that, because if you go back to Wano again, like Franky, he did a lot, but like he didn't get no upgrades. Now, when you get to the place with all the tech and all that stuff, he didn't get a lick of nothing.
Yeah. And remember, Robin to beat Black Maria basically like put herself down to 2% too. I mean, she was out of it afterwards.
She did.
Yeah, but
she has the stamina. At the same time too, like, but again, like at the same time too, if Franky has no Shogun, like he's beating Vice Admiral, I suppose, but can he beat Who's Who without the Shogun? I don't think he can. I'll be with you, bro. I think Who's Who still wins.
No, I think even with the Shogun, he still loses.
He would have to start the fight with the Shogun to like, get some stamina down, a damage in, or something.
Yeah, the Fang pistol's like gonna just
that's gonna shoot
through the suit.
I'm pretty sure. Like actually,
the Fang pistol did go through like a lot of floors in the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna just rip through it.
Who's Who wins 90% of the time. Franky has a chance 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, Who's Who is a faster, like Sasuke was a bigger, kind of slower guy, so that was more up Franky's alley than.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, Jinbei's slow too and annihilated Who's Who, but I think that's just because Jinbei was so strong.
Now,
Who's Who couldn't do anything.
Franky still has the radical beam, which is like
because that's how he beats Sasuke.
Exactly.
The radical beam
can I hit Who's Who when he's all like can actually hit Who's Who when he's all over the place, like running around with the Rokushiki stuff. I don't know if he can.
Well, I guess if he catches him, because he sort of caught Sasuke off guard too, because he was kind of like they were fighting, and right at the end of the fight, Franky sort of opened the cockpit and went boom and hit him, and that was it. That was so.
So what about Franky versus Jack though? Because Jack is not fast though, but he's like.
I think that would be a slog and a half. I think.
Because Jack can tank so much damage, right? It's like Jack fought against for a period of time off screen a Sulong, Neko, and Inu. And that's after he led the Mink army to battle. Fought against 5 days of 5 nights on Zou. Survived Fujitora and Sengoku and Suru. So
the crazy thing about that is Jack is the type of matchup that Franky is favored in a fight, but like Jack is just too much of a tank from what we see.
I mean that's Franky's preferred fight. Franky loves man fighting.
Because here's the crazy part of what you're saying. Like in hindsight, what you're saying about him being like on 3rd division commander level is that he could, how you want to see it, potentially he's stronger than Doflamingo now.
Dressrosa Dofi,
Yeah, Dressrosa Dofi.
I mean, the problem is Dofi is just so damn versatile. That's the problem.
Because again, I don't know if it's fair to say it, but like Kaido says that Jack is strong and Dofi is weak.
I mean, realistically, if you look at what Luffy was able to do after Dressrosa and the fact that he completely dominated Dofi in Gear 4, you kind of have to put Dofi around 3rd commander for that to make sense.
There is the idea that, because Cracker had a power that countered Luffy in terms of stamina, that's the main reason why. And Cracker, he is like a glass cannon, so he can't take that much damage. But to be fair, Jack is a virtual tank. Like he's fighting for 5 days, 5 nights straight. He has the stamina to go for that long, which is insane. It took 2 Su Longs, I would say like the strongest of the scabbards, I would argue personally, Su Long, Nek, and Inu, to overcome him. And even still afterwards, that was before or after he fought against other Su Long guys for God knows how long during the rooftop war. So if he, Franky with the Shogun being on that level, somehow just feels aggressive, bro.
I mean, Dofi too is an all-rounder. So like that's like Cracker was, really heavy attack potency with his armament hockey. Obviously, he was able to pierce Gear 4 hockey with that.
Yeah, that's true.
And he has the fruit. Dofi's an all-rounder. So if you can overwhelm Dofi's all-rounder stats, then you can beat him. That's why Gear 4 could.
That makes a lot of sense.
But somebody who doesn't have overwhelming power, I think, is going to struggle more against Dofi because he can do anything.
I want to bring up this point about Dofi, like to just put it in perspective, because Dofi he's hyped off of just a lot of things. It's like it's legitimate, but it's like this chapter when Luffy punches the boar top of the head and it like hurts his fist and his fist looks crinkly, but he can punch through Dofi's strings. Dofi's strings hit the top of this thing's head. He's not even gonna feel that shit.
True.
Oh,
like his 7 strings, whatever.
Like overheat Dofi isn't doing shit.
Like someone like Saturn, Tommen's gonna just plow through all Dofi's attacks for sure. But can Franky do something similar if he was in his Shogun? Like I don't think his Shogun's that strong in terms of like he can like take them because Sasaki is powerful enough to actually do damage to the Franky Shogun, like actually drill holes and kind of shit. But you gotta give Sasaki may have more power, more actual attack power than Doflamingo. That's possible. That is possible. I won't deny that.
So he broke that dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's got. So Sasaki's similar to Cracker, where he has very high attack potency on his armament hockey.
400 million berry bounty. He ain't no bitch.
They're bringing that dirty boxing back. He just didn't have a strong enough chin.
But again, like,
but he has so many chins though. He has so many necks.
like Franky versus a third commander like Jack, that's right up Franky's alley. That would be, I don't know who would win, but that's like Franky's ideal fight. Just a straight up man fight.
I don't think that Jack could actually. Jack may be really, really wounded if he takes a radical beam because he's too slow to probably. I mean, to be fair, I think in the anime he does get sometimes some speed gas. Like I think in the anime, but
Franky would just sit and slug it out with him because Franky does that.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think the radical beam is strong enough to just put him out. Because
it would hurt him though.
When he got attacked by all the Su Longs and he like powered through all that, that was crazy.
But it could put out Who's Who probably if it could hit Who's Who.
If it hit him, yeah.
If it hit him right.
Yeah, Who's Who, yeah, he out. But the thing,
I think Sasaki is probably more durable than Who's Who is, and it took Sasaki out.
I would agree to that. Because he's
I don't know if Franky is that durable. Because like it took a lot for like Jinbei to put him down.
Yeah, that's the biggest flaw right there, or that's who's biggest advantage.
To be fair, we did see Franky because like, we're talking about Franky now. And Franky recently did get a Kizaru kick and he was fine. That happened when they were like right after the flashback stuff. He did Radical Beam against I think it was Jay, and then afterwards I think Kizaru kicked Franky, but Franky he was fine. So maybe it's not a big consolation in terms of power.
But like using using Kizaru's kick is kind of iffy because like pre-time skip characters were able to get back up from him.
No, you're right. You're right. No, I mean Apu did take that and he was like almost damn near done.
But I'm specifically like talking about like Luffy. Drake and those guys.
Oh,
like because they got kicked by him and they kind of got back up. So.
Is it possible that Franky could just power through a Gagan, like the Fang pistol?
Bro, it depends on where it hits them. It depends on where.
Like
because Jinbei powered through it. Like, but he has haki though.
Yeah, Jinbei just ate it. Jinbei just ate it. Like he didn't even give a shit.
Like his armor hockey was like getting like more defensive, and on top of that, like prior to that, like even like regular finger pistols were getting through Jinbei's defenses when
pre-racist mode, pre-racist Who's mode, and then Jinbei got pissed off, and that was it.
Yeah.
Bro,
like even like those regular finger pistols could probably get through the Shogun armor. Yeah, and then you could just like spam like those Fang pistols.
I don't know. Because like if Sasaki, because like Sasaki had to do like stunts when he was in Dino form, when he had
to get like
the
drill sword, basically.
Right. So I feel like if Sasaki needed to do all these crazy stunts with his Dino powers, the combination with his sword stuff to get through the Franky Shogun's armor.
And armament hockey too, if I recall.
That's the thing y'all are doing though. Y'all.
Okay, hold on. Real quick though. Stipulation: if the characters themselves get stronger over the course of time, what about the Franky Shogun itself? Did he upgrade that shit? So is the Franky Shogun stronger now than it was back in Wano Country?
It only gets stronger through upgrades, and I was just gonna say this too. Sasuke and Who's Who, I would say they're on different levels. So I wouldn't grade them on the same level when it comes to like combat strength.
No, but they're close, I think, because I think they were the only two captains.
Well, they were also they were the only two that were stated to be potential challengers for commander level 2.
I think that too, yeah, because like they actually wanted to. I remember like they were called out by name, Sasaki and Who's Who. Like they wanted a challenge to take on any of the lead performers, Queen, King, or Jack. They wanted that challenge.
Yeah.
But maybe if like the weapon metal's tougher, like the weapon metal is like he used better weapon metal after the fight against Sasaki. He has some more like weapon upgrades. He has more peepholes to do his like fun meme shit. I don't know. It's an assumption, but there's a chance. Cause Franky right now looking pretty good, looking very good. I'm not gonna lie to you, looking very good. I mean he one shot again Vice Admirals, but so the power is all over the place. But I mean, shit, bro.
Cole, let me ask you this. Cole.
No battle damage on Franky, nothing. No battle damage.
Cole, would you call this an upgrade for Franky? So say he just made some shit and applied it to himself or his bigger robot. Would you call that an upgrade, or would you call this more like a realistic upgrade? Him getting technology from somebody else that he didn't know nothing about, and he reverse engineers it or just adds it on to himself? Like, which version of this is an upgrade?
I mean, I think they were kind of, aren't they both upgrades? Like Franky does tweak his own shit. Like, like just how Usopp made a bigger, like better slingshot. Franky could do better rocket launchers, better. Like,
I don't consider the first an upgrade, because all he's doing is using his own knowledge from what he already knows. Like, I need to see him like while he's like
what do you mean?
Like with like an example, when he's on this island here, say Vegapunk don't give him the technology. I'd rather him just pick up something then and be like, okay, this is useful, and I could reverse engineer this and make this because I didn't have this or know about this to apply this to my technology. Because it's like if he's going island to island and not getting more information on something new, or we don't see him experimenting on just something new that's just not there, it's like, what is he just doing? If you can add missiles in this, but you already got 34 different other missiles that ain't beating the Admiral, ain't stopping this, ain't stopping that.
But they're still like, they may not be like stopping Admiral per se, but they're still upgrades nonetheless. Like if he gets more missiles, if he gets, let's say, more rapid fire machine guns or cannonballs,
lasers,
right? Like if he has 2 swords instead of 1 sword, that's still an upgrade. Like it's not like a Vegapunk, I have anti-gravity flying Shogun. Oh, fair enough. But it's still an upgrade though, right? Like, it's still like if he ever gets to the point where, let's say, his robot can do things like maybe not, let's say, go into a full-on anti-gravity form, but let's say he tweaks it so it can transform so it has those sort of like rhinoceros wheels that he has for his motorcycle. Let's say do that where like in actual standing up form, he has now rollerblades for his Franky Shogun, so it's faster. That's an upgrade, bro.
Example.
I mean, the one thing that makes Franky so dangerous in battle is his unpredictability. Because when people first fight Franky, they're assuming they're fighting some giant cyborg guy, and then all of a sudden, Franky's centaur. Like, what the hell is that? Or he busts some lasers out of nowhere, or his shoulders extend, and some crazy shit pops out.
How many parts is the Franky Shogun made of? Like, when I say parts, I mean like the tank and like that kind of parts, not like itty bitty.
I think it's just the tank and the motorcycle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so a hypothetical like upgrade would be cool.
Like a Megazord.
Like,
yeah.
He looks at like Vegapunk satellites. Okay, he can't produce the soul that they have of that level of thought, but him being able to make them AI operated, like his Franky Shogun, like each individual piece can do its own thing to a certain extent and help him in battles, shit like that, to where somebody don't got to be in it, but it's like its own thing for Franky, like a helpful android. And then when it's ready,
wait, so like,
you mean like mini cons?
Yeah. So like the tank and the motorcycle operate independently, and then they have outfits. So like they have they have outfitted cannons, missiles, other shit, homies. Yeah, like his tech homies.
Yeah, like they wouldn't be too extreme crazy, but they're good enough.
Like Queen's body, Queen's body is like a voice command bullshit, and then he fires missiles.
Something like that, but I would say let them be a little bit more
almost a transformer.
I would say let them be a little bit more sentient, like AI type, to where they talk to each other, but not like be Jarvis? Like crazy on Vegapunk's satellites level.
So we don't have the time for this now. We don't have the time for this, bro. Like, I mean, I would love it. Maybe if one of them was still alive and honest with the ship, then maybe. But I mean, yeah, it'd be a cool ass power up. But I think that knowing Oda, he's gonna try and make like Tactics 15 or 16 a real thing. He's gonna try and have like, you know, more parts. Maybe they have more parts of Franky Shogun. He can actually, let's say a part of it cuts go on his arms or on his shoulders. So let's say Franky gets like booster packs, so you can like fly around and shit like that. And then that could be, let's say, a part of the new Franky Shogun. But I mean, I don't know mini-cons, bro. Mini-cons seems aggressive to me, bro.
Are you trying to envision like a final upgrade that can carry him in like a final battle type thing for you?
I mean, kind of, because listen, right now, I think it's, unless he learns hockey, he's gonna get crazier tech shit. That's the idea, right? No?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy that we haven't seen him get it here. That's the crazy part, because outside of here, it's like the tech.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the tech is going to happen in the in-between phase.
Yeah, but it should happen now, bro. But I agree with you, though. Yeah, like, because to me, that's the main reason why I want to see Franky alive. Well, outside of Love being hot, but also I want to definitely see Franky get its upgrades, because I don't see how we miss an opportunity, especially him and Usopp. Like,
the crazy thing, though, is that on the hockey side of it, if he gets the hockey, how far, as strong as he is already, how far does the hockey plateau him?
It depends which hockey, right? Like, if it's armor hockey, actually, no, I'd argue they both kind of. It probably keeps him like the same area of power, but he gets more attack power, more defense. Because right now it feels like Oda's making this idea kind of known where Robin, Franky, Brooke, they don't need hockey, but they can still actually take down fucking Vice Admirals that have hockey. Yeah.
It shows the opposite end of like what we've always been told, where hockey users, if you got hockey, you just gonna mollywop a Devil Fruit user. It shows the opposite end.
I mean, we've seen it where hockey is not. Yeah, I mean, some of the hockey users are pretty weak with their hockey. So
yeah, like not every hockey. Think about this, right? As far as maybe Dory or not Dory, maybe Brogy used hockey at this point in time, but one Vice Admiral is gonna try and take down, I think, Julie Bonnie. He had like some high power hockey grip bullshit thing, but Dory just one tapped him with his axe. Like, he just get the fuck down. And that was that. That was the story. Like, raw power. Like, boom, he got swatted. Like it was a fly swatter. Like, yo, done.
Actually, somebody brought up. It does look like when Franky punches through Red's arm, that his hand is hockey coated.
Is it?
Franky
because it's white. No, red. Because Red's fist at the start of the clash is just normal.
Oh,
and then
I see.
When Franky punches through it, it's black. So
I thought it was shading. Where, like,
I mean, it could be. Who knows? I mean, it's friggin' Oda. Who knows?
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm gonna say it's shading because the explosion. Because it's not a glossy sort of effect. It's more like a stripe, and like there's lines kind of indicating like you know, like light or shadow. But like even still, it's like Franky doesn't need to worry about Franky and Robin may not have to worry about hockey because they could be powerful in themselves. Like, because ultimately, what you need hockey for, the main reason why you want at least armor hockey is so you can damage Logias. That's like the main core reason why you wanted that ability. Back in the day, at least. But with raw power, with abilities, you can still do a lot of damage without hockey. Of course, you can beat even back in the Wild Country. Oda said before, that the Dad Book said that Black Maria and Saki were hockey users, and they both lost to non-hockey users.
I mean, we saw Sasaki use hockey. He used it in that drill sword attack that he used to go through the Franky Shogun. So
I think you're right.